maybe near the 4 and the 5. Or he could push it, which I think
he's going to go for the push.
teasing Wu.
That's the proper word to use, because that's exactly what he's trying to do there. He shows just enough of it, but you know what? I think Wu just doesn't know what's playing in the mind of Efren, so he just gives it right back to him.
As I said a while ago, Efren is a very good safety player. So shots like that, you should take it. Don't give the safety to Efren.
But Wu did exactly that.
9 ball. High
Gave it
pocket.
back.
Let's see how Efren plays this one.
He was calling the side pocket.
Yeah. Oh, the 9 ball. Wow.
To shoot.
Nick will put the cue ball behind the 6 ball and put the 1 ball up table by the 9 ball. Oh, we put it by the 5 ball. Okay, but notice the cue ball behind the 6 ball. He wanted to make sure that he kept the cue ball snookered from hitting the 1 ball.
Reyes, they call him the master, the magician, the great touch. He doesn't mind playing a safety game.
No, he loves this part of the game right here. He hardly ever misses the ball when he kicks at it. Misses hitting it.
Oh, my goodness, what a shot.
There you go. He kicked the 1 ball in.
You can hear the oohs and the ahs, and this is a hard crowd to impress. Probably the most knowledgeable of any of the crowds in the country.
Look at this shot. 1 ball right in the side without even touching a rail. That was a great shot. Great.
If he pockets the bank, he'll have the 6 to shoot. Well, no, he didn't. Watch the 8. Watch the 8. Oh my goodness. Strickland said, "Oh my goodness." Oh boy. Now the position Strickland should have been in, Reyes is in that position.
He's in a worse position, Billy. He can't even go to the left-hand cushion because there's no access to the 5 on this side.
The 7 is an interfering ball.
Yeah,
He goes to the left. He precludes him from kicking in that fashion. He can't go to the right because there's no cushion there.
He's in big trouble. He's in big trouble here.
The short cushion is the only cushion he can go to.
Oh, what a bad roll.
Horrible roll. Horrible roll. Horrible.
He might be able to go back and forth here. I mean, that's what he's looking at. I don't like that because you're going to leave a shot.
Yeah, you're not going to get movement from the 5 ball if you're able to contact it. And it looks like the short cushion is the only cushion you can go to. Behind the 6.
You know, he kicks balls. You know, he could nip the 5. In other words, going to the left-hand cushion, just missing the 7 ball, nipping the 5, and coming 3 cushions back down the table. I think
he went twice.
I don't like this shot because you don't get no movement, like you said, and you might miss this ball.
Put the camera on it.
Yeah, Earl's even clapping on that shot.
Earl Strickland.
I don't believe it. Short fades, you have seen everything.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
用1号球啊，这样非常精准。另外一个是打到对面的颗星弹过来解1号球。我们看这个球它是哪种打法？直接打中1号球，这个球难度非常高，这是非常难打的一个跳球。这个球等于是我们在我们那个年代小时候玩一种这个玻璃珠啊，等于是刚好一堆玻璃珠里面直接飞起来打中那一颗要打的那个球，哇，这个难度很高，这难度非常高。这球是跳得不错。希望张邦待会有机会可以进攻或者防守的时候，能够发挥出他以前呢这个人面杀手啊，巅峰时期的这种水准，看能不能够逆转胜。好，看张 Efren， 哦，这个更高级，这更高级。
Compi, esto que es el sorteo, ¿eh? Frankie, ¿qué me das? Cuando haces esa cosa de... Frankie, ¿es el sorteo? Es cambio. ¿Es cambio? Vale, ya está, correcto. Esto sí, ¿eh? Cambio también. No, porque... ¿Qué parece? Es que parece un fotógrafo, tío.
Ya no tiran más, no tiran más.
Joder, con mochila y todo, ¿eh?
这非常难打啊！非常难打，结果打得太薄了，哎，形成了一个幸运的吊球。
嗯，运气很好。
哎，好，看看 Efren 解球。 好，我们来看发生什么事情啊？这个为什么会形成吊球啊？相当幸运的一个吊球。好，可能要解3颗星啊。1、2、3，哎呦！哇！
所有的观众，
魔术师啊，
亲眼目睹魔术的发生。
哇！为什么人家叫我魔术师啊？请你们看一看。
哇，你看看。
First the table, back and forth.
Going for the push now. I was actually wondering why she was trying to line up that spot.
If you would explain to the fans what that push shot means, Anthony. And
Well, once again, the push is given to the... excuse me. It's given to the player who is on the table. No shot was dropped. And look at this Efren coming up with this shot even before I was able to explain. Oh, that push shot.
out of nowhere, look at this combination off the one.
And once again, that is again inexperience.
That shot the one first. It shows you in this game you do have a choice, don't you, buddy?
He's going to be in trouble if the ball keeps rolling.
I tell you what, I think he snookered himself.
I think he did too.
He might be able to cut it in that right corner pocket.
It'll be touchy whether he has enough room to make that ball or not.
It's close. Whether he can hit enough of it, or if the I believe that stripe's in the way.
I do too. I tell you, it is a shot worthy of the man's talent, though. If he can pull it off, it'll be something.
He's going to try to kick it in one rail, and he is good at these shots. What a shot! What can you say about that one?
Well, and you know, it appeared that it was such a routine shot if he'd have made it before he tried for the 6. And then he turned it into a difficult shot. And now he calls the 8 ball and wins it.
2颗星解球，换他来碰9号球。哇！
这2个在打表演球啊！
哦，这个球我们看到了，如果进的话，那真的就是一个。
Yeah, you just got to try to stop over on that same side of the table. The 5 ball's right by his hand. That's the next ball.
Missed it. Oh. Took his eye. Look at this.
Didn't want that.
Look where the cue ball wound up. Look where the cue ball wound up, Tom.
Froze on the 5.
Frozen. That's.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to get, they call him the magician, Efren Reyes. We're going to get a chance to see if he's got the magic touch, huh?
Yep. First shot, he's got to do a magic trick.
Well, I was surprised that Rempe missed that 3 ball, and yet he has left the magician, Reyes, with a very tough
one thing
play.
here. If he makes the 3, he can easily shoot the 5 in the side.
Well, he's made
Missed it.
He made it.
On this ball.
Pretty good shot.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd have wanted to do that, though, Nick.
Well, I wouldn't have wanted to do it, but I'm not sure. Was there a better shot there?
I don't know.
He may end up re-snookered here, but.
Going to have to shoot a little wide of the 7 or a little wide of this pink ball and then spin it back in. He hit it. He hit it.
Not only did he hit it,
he made it inside on a kiss.
He hit it straight in the face.
Oh, boy. Way a lot of the table. He's going to kick 2 rails and whack it.
Thank you.
Man, we're sparring right here. Look at this kick. He returned the favor.
Yeah, this is some kind of pool. You want a tactical battle to kick things off? Well, we're here to tell you that's just exactly what you've got. Not many open seats in this arena either. They all come to watch Reyes.
That was one of the times. You see what he did there? The other shots he would...
Sa kanyang tiro dito ni Efren Bata Reyes. At mailulusot ba niya? Safety. Perfectly executed by Ronnie Alcano. Halos lahat ng bola ang binara niya doon sa gitna. Just remember that in rotation, accumulated points po ang binibilang dito. Every ball that you sink, kung ano po yung numero na nakalagay doon, ina-add po yan.
At ang mahirap dito po sa rotation yung pagka-cluster ng mga bola.
Oo.
Sa dami po niyan talagang kahit gaano kakalakas sumargo, unless na makakaulog ka ng marami, talagang maraming obstacle, ano?
Kaya dito sa laro na tong rotation, minsan isang rack nagtatagal Dahil dito mo nakikita kung sino yung mas magaling dumepensa. Palitan lang ng ng technique. So Efren looking up. Oh, naman yun. Shot by Efren Bata Reyes. Oh, boy.
Maging si Senate President Manny Villar kasamang Mark, napapailing doon sa tinira.
Unbelievable shot from Efren Bata Reyes.
What a shot.
Akalain mo ba naman yung tirang yun, no?
Mukhang shot of the match.
Oo.
Ayan, tingnan natin yung
shot of
replay,
the tournament. Kumbaga, tinan mo naman yan. 1, 2, 3. Exacto. Tin cut pound.
The cue ball over behind the 2 ball. Did he hit it hard enough? Oh, he hit it great shot. That's a great shot, Dave.
Oh boy, it is. I don't know how Reyes can figure out a way out of this one.
Well, I wouldn't bet that he doesn't hit it. Efren will go to the bottom rail. He's got the cue ball right behind the 2, so he's going to be forced to hit it a certain way. Now he's going to go to the bottom rail and come over here to this rail and try to hit the 1 ball.
What kind of English you got to put on this one?
Well, he's going to hit it hard, I believe. But there's one thing, he may have to go from to this rail over to this rail and lengthen it out and come over to the one right here. Now, if you notice, if he catches the cue ball right here, you watch when he kicks it. If the cue ball hits there, he should hit the 1 ball. And he knows that, so he'll be playing the cue ball to hit there. He'll use right-hand English, running English, and he'll hit it pretty hard.
Got it.
Great shot.
Oh, goodness. And look at that.
Look at that shot.
There is no real great shot left for Varner. What a master.
Notice the shot. He got right where he wanted to. Caught the point. He hits the 1 very thin. He got kind of lucky here. He hits it real thin, and he brings the cue ball back behind the 6 ball. That's a great shot. A little fortunate, though, and unlucky for Nick Varner.
You just can't play any better than that.
I'll tell you.
Hey, it's Raleigh from Kamui, and I am your average pool player. This is a video series where I take shots that professionals do on the first try in major tournaments, and I see how many tries it takes me to complete them, and also what I learn along the way, and I try to reason out what I'm doing wrong. What Michael Jordan is to basketball, Efren Reyes is to pool. Simply put, Efren is the greatest, and this shot is without question the most famous shot in pool history. Tied at 12 in a race to 13 in the finals of the '95 Sands Regency Open, Efren laid down a nearly perfect defensive shot, intending to force his opponent Earl Strickland to come to the table with absolutely no chance at making the orange 5 ball. This would enable Efren to easily win the tournament on his next turn, except his defensive shot accidentally knocked in the 8, forcing Efren himself to take the very shot he wanted to force his opponent to take. It was a worst case scenario for Efren. He can't go to the left rail because the 8 is in the way. He can't go one rail to the right because the 6 ball is blocking him, and if he tries to go to the bottom rail, he gives up an easy shot to Earl and loses the tournament. There isn't a player alive who can accurately aim the orange 5 ball from there. But instead of complaining about it, Efren stepped up to the table and rocketed the now famous Z shot into pool history. The crowd goes wild, Efren wins the tournament, and even famously erratic Earl Strickland gives an ovation. Here it is one more time. Oh, it's just so good. Let's give it a whirl. So right off the bat, I can't get to the orange 5 just by hitting the center of the cue ball. I'm blocked by the green 6, and even if I miss it by the thinnest of margins, the best I can hope for is about here. Luckily, I've learned a thing or two from previous videos, and I know I can widen the angle after the rail with left spin on the cue ball. We need a lot more left spin, so we'll try it again by hitting further to the left edge of the cue ball. Well, that's too much, but the correct shot should be somewhere in between those two extremes, right? Well, sadly, no, because there's more to this shot than just spin, but I didn't know that at the time, so I tried the same speed and angle with different spin. Okay, hit the 8 ball. Okay, hit the 8 ball again. And why not make it 3? Oh, and a scratch. Okay. That 8 ball is a really big target coming from the angle I'm attempting. So let's check the tape again. Efren is definitely hitting it with a lot of left spin, but he's also putting some speed on the cue ball. And it turns out that's very important. As I learned from the Jason Shaw triple bank episode, speed affects the angle of the rebounding ball. If I hit it hard into the rail, the angle is narrower, but I can change that angle with more spin. By adjusting the speed of the shot and the spin, I'm able to aim lower on the right rail and make the 8 ball less of a problem ball. On my 6th attempt, I officially make contact with the correct ball. Remember, that means I've lost the entire tournament 6 times in a row, but I'm making progress and you can't put a price on learning. Unless you're the college I went to, then the price is $30,000 in student loans. Anyway, I catch a piece of the 8 ball on attempts 7 and 8, but I'm starting to dial in the speed, spin, and angle I need to be hitting, and attempts 9, 10, and 11 are all light years closer to pulling this shot off. I'm not really hitting them hard enough though, and I'm afraid I might do all this work only to have the 5 ball not have enough steam to get into the hole once I hit it. On 12 and 13, I hit a little harder and used some more spin to compensate for the thinner angle, and I've overcompensated on the spin and rail position. That's another problem with this shot. There are at least 3 variables: spin, speed, and where you hit the rail, and I've got to get all 3 of them correct if I'm ever going to make it. On 14 and 15, I take some of the spin and speed away, and I'm missing the other way. On 16 and 17, I try hitting higher on the rail, and I'm tagging the 8 ball again. Okay, that makes 17 tournament losses in a row. But just when I was starting to get demoralized, this happened. Oh my god, that was so close. It barely misses the 8 ball, and my fear of not hitting it hard enough came true, but I don't care because I'm onto something. Shot 19. A little too soft, but I have a sense of the spin and the spot on the rail that I want to hit. Shot 20. So close. Shot 21. Come on, baby. Get in there. Got it! Got it! Yes! Holy smoke, that was a slog. I knew that was going to be a tough one, but it really makes me appreciate just how clutch of a shooter Efren Reyes is. Not only did he do it on his first try better than my 21st try, but he also had to do it for the money, in the finals, with a room full of people watching him. He completely deserves that applause, and you can even see Earl really giving it up big for him. What a moment in pool history. If you can think of a better shot, please let me know in the comments. That's it. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks to Society Billiards for letting me film in their wonderful pool hall. If you have any comments or critiques or criticisms, or you want me to try a shot, go ahead and leave them below, and like and subscribe or whatever. I'm not your parents. Okay, bye-bye.